Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Here's a sneak peek of what we're going to be making today. I'm going to be showing you a super easy way to make these fun lines and designs in your resin coasters, or in any of your resin art in general. It doesn't have to be coasters, it can be anything you're working on. So let's jump in and get started. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you might know a while back Jen Crafts sent me some acrylic pouring paints to try, and they also had epoxy resin. So they sent me some of their epoxy resin to try, so we're going to try that out in today's video. It's a 1-to-1 ratio resin, and I'm actually going to be working on quite a few projects with this batch of resin, so I'm going to mix up 20 ounces. I'm going to pour in 10 ounces of my part B. I always pour my part B in first, and then I'm going to pour in 10 ounces of my part A, making 20 ounces total. And then I'm going to take my wooden stick and mix this up for 3 minutes, and I'm going to mix really slow. You want to mix your resin slow so you don't introduce a ton of air bubbles into your resin. Scrape the bottom of your cup, scrape the sides of your cup, and then after it's mixed for 3 minutes, I'm going to take this mix, pour it into another cup, making sure I scrape everything out of this cup, and I'm going to mix for another 3 minutes. And then you're ready to go. That is the easiest method I found to make sure your resin is 100% mixed, and you're not going to run into any problems with your resin not curing properly due to improper mixing. And for my colors, I'm actually going to be using some of this gorgeous Breathless Sparkler glitter from Dryer Days Art Studio. I mixed a little bit of that up with some clear, put that in the bottom of the mold, and just filled the upper half of the mold with clear. And now I'm going in and doing my lines of my pigments. This is the blue gold mica powder by Lorez from Laura's Art Corner, and this is the Suncatcher Glitz and Glam powder pigment by Lorez, and also by Lorez Sassy Red Epoxy Paste. And I'm just doing a few lines of each color here, nothing too technical, super easy. I was adding a little bit more of the Suncatcher because it's a really pretty sparkly gold pigment. And for each of my pigments, I mixed up about a pea-size amount in 1.5 ounces of clear resin. So I let these sit for 1 hour, and now I'm going in. You can use a skewer or a toothpick, or just anything with kind of like a sharp edge, but don't press down to the bottom of your mold. Make sure you're only working on the surface of the resin or just under the surface of the resin. You don't want to scratch up your mold. And I was just drawing 4 lines, and that was it. This can introduce bubbles, so you might want to take your heat gun and just go over it quickly on low, and that was it. Cover them up, let them dry for 24 hours, and then we'll be ready to demold them. The key for getting your lines to stay put is to do this after your resin is set up a bit. So that's why I waited 1 hour and went in and did the lines. And you can see here everything stayed put nicely. It gave a really pretty fun pattern. This technique is so much fun and it's so easy to do. I hope you guys give it a try. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And you can see the Jen Crafts resin is very clear. It's a thinner viscosity, so it didn't have very many bubbles at all, which was really good. You don't want to have a ton of bubbles in your resin with this technique because it does use a lot of clear. So it would be a bummer if you had some micro bubbles showing up in that clear resin along with those beautiful patterns. So here we are in some natural lighting. They turned out really, really nice. I love the texture in there. It's got a lot of really great depth and dimension, and the Breathless Sparkler glitter is gorgeous and so sparkly. And I'll be sure to link all the materials I used down below in the description box, and the link to Jen Crafts resin. I would say it works really great for projects like this. It's crystal clear, like I said, and it was easy to mix and use. But with the mixing, like I said earlier, I would mix twice, mix for 3 minutes, take that mix, pour it into another cup, and then mix again for 3 minutes. And that way your resin's going to be 100% mixed, and you won't have any problems due to your resin not being mixed properly. Let me know what you guys think of this set down in the comments. I think I absolutely love this technique. It might be one of my new favorite techniques. The color combinations you could do and the different things you could do with it, the possibilities are just endless. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I truly mean that. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have a channel, so I appreciate you all. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you soon for another video. Bye.